Away and running. A tangled start for Suko today. Great speed from Calypso Ghost and CC Unified. Blind Sight's also right there in the front division, and so is Rainbow Trout, who's four wide. Chalk Hill gets a dream run up the inside while saving a lot of ground. Second last is Suko, and last of all is Londonderry. It's a compact affair between the first five, passing the 6.5 furlong point, and there's four of them going at it toe to toe. Calypso Ghost rides that rail, but this one is pulling hard under the jockey's hands, and a four wide Rainbow Trout's in the mix. CC Unified is right there in the thick of it too, and Blind Sight's also on hold, and there's four of them stacked across the track past the 5 furlong pole. Chalk Hill has no excuses today. Suko's tacking onto that speed, and nothing yet from Londonderry. Down to the 4 furlong pole they go, and Calypso Ghost still calls the shots to lead the deck. But Rainbow Trout is right there keeping tabs on the speed and getting closer too. Chalk Hill stays at that rail but gets under a loose rein to stay and not responding as of right now. Blind Sight's in fourth position. Suko has no more to give. CC Unified's being passed by Londonderry. The quarter pole looms. Calypso Ghost has been this long time leader. Rainbow Trout continues the chase. Chalk Hill is trying to find a second wind, and Suko's trying to close in as they turn for home. Calypso Ghost is holding on for dear life now. Here comes Rainbow Trout. A late sprout on the inside from Suko. Chalk Hill is in for the fight now, and Chalk Hill finally gets going in the concluding stages, but Suko tries to counter. Suko's 5-1, and Suko has won it. Chalk Hill just did not have a winning response today. Rainbow Trout was third, and Londonderry was fourth. Away and running. Cappadocia breaks right on cue. There's the speed from White Heat and Navani today. And also right there too is Bella Fast. So as they settle down, Bella Fast takes the lead away from Navani, and Iron Pyrite came away in third. Softster's a tracking joined fourth, and White Heat scampers up the fence. Cappadocia's right there too in that joint fourth place position, and quite a separation back to Will Pick. And High Lady is a distant last as they swing the side. Bella Fast is the leader today, past the 3 and shows the way by 3/4 of a length. Navani comes under a stern ride in second, and Cappadocia outrunning those odds today. A distant fourth is Softster, and White Heat now is under whip encouragement as they turn to the top of the stretch. Belfast continues the lead, and the lead looks sharp too, has opened up a 3-length lead over Navani, who's a clear-cut second. Cappadocia is trying to hold third, and Softster has a board placement now, and Will Pick's late on the scene. But at even money, this was a sure thing as soon as they said go, and Belfast has scored the winning run. Navani was second, Will Pick was third, fourth place photo between Softster and Cappadocia. Back aboard, stand by. Away and running. Good speed today from Collins Gray Lady of Verdita, the first one in and the second one away. And Waterworks is also right there in the main body too. So is Grand Arrow. And Party Munster is right there in the thick of it too, only 4 lengths down from the lead, which is held by Verdita. Lucky Lorraine is second last, and My Boss Lady was a little slow to go, but is nice and relaxed now. Down to the 6 furlong pole they go, and Verdita makes a break for it and shows the way by a length and a tail. Chasing a joint second is Waterworks, and Collins Gray Lady tries to take that second position away, and those two trade jabs past the 5. There's a gap of 3 back to Grand Arrow, who travels all by herself in 4th. Party Munster stays at the rail but needs to dig deep and find more. Lucky Lorraine just got a pop of the crop, and My Boss Lady's last of all. 4 furlongs out before they greet the judge, and Verdita plays Catch Me If You Can to leads 3/4 of a length. Collins Gray Lady gets Niggles to stay with the speed. Grand Arrow is starting to come alive but needs to pick it up right now. Waterworks stays at that rail, and the others are a distant 5th, including Lucky Lorraine. The quarter pole looms for Verdita, trying to stick the trip for another 440 yards. Waterworks is poised to play that hand, and Grand Arrow loomed and then went very wide. Heads turn for home. Verdita continues to lead the charge. The lead is 2 confident lengths. Waterworks giving game chase but flattened out. Grand Arrow has nowhere to give. Lucky Lorraine's late on the scene. Party Munster rides that rail, but Verdita was a sharp-looking winner today over Waterworks, Grand Arrow, and Party Munster's in a photo for 4th. Away and running. It was a nice even start. Good speed today from Motion to Strike. Aristocratics right there too, stirring up the pace and exacting off the long layoff came away a joint third. Golden One to take that position away, and Drana Star starting to punch on through and get some pace to chase today in that 4th place position. Golden Spoke rides that rail in front of Spotted Bowl, and Sitting on Go was the last one in and the last one away. Down to the 3.5 they go, and this is pace aplenty here. Motion to Strike taking no breathers, and Aristocratic takes the fight to him as they circle the side, and Golden One is right there up against the fence in 3rd. Exacting tries to close in despite those long shot odds, and also in the thick of it too is Spotted Bull. Around the turn with a quarter to go, Motion to Strike still holding on, but these are desperate moments now. Exacting at no less than 40 to 1 has an upset threat. They swing in, Motion to Strike still giving plenty. Here's the split from Spotted Bull. Deep on the track, Sitting on Go is starting to pick him off. Yards to the finish. Motion to Strike holding, but Spotted Bull surges past in the concluding stages. Spotted Bull has won it over Motion to Strike, Sitting on Go, and then came Exacting. Away and running. Slow to go was Newton Star. Good speed on the far outside from Marvelette, and trying to cross in front of the face of the field, and it's a compact group already. Up the inside in Controvertible came away in that second place position, and Istria enjoys a good trip already, is in a joint second now. Enchantment is pulling hard under the rider's hands in that fourth place position, and Looking at Kisses is three wide as they go around this first turn. The Uncaptured Lady sticks towards the rail and saves a lot of ground, and that next door teammate is Fire at Midnight and Chez Soleil. The last four are Rebel Consort, then Filtered Light, second last is Newton Star, and Nothing Makes Sense has to close from the back of the pack. So Marvelet from the outside barrier sets a very swift agenda today, and Istria is going to keep this one company, and the back markers are licking their chops here in this pace tug of war. Incontrovertible is right there in a position to challenge third. Enchantment's in between rivals and trying to close deep on the track. Here comes Chez Soleil as they get ready to round the far turn run. Marvelet continues the lead. Istria's right there in for the bite. Here comes Chez Soleil on the outside. Looking at Kisses is right there in the thick of it too. Trying to close in is Looking at Kisses along with Fire at Midnight. The orange cap is the Uncaptured Lady. Riding that rail is Enchantment as they turn for the top of the stretch. Istria kicks for the money but goes very wide as they're homeward bound. Istria leads, and that lead is won. Marvelet is giving way deep on the track. Here comes Nothing Makes Sense with a big burst down the center of the track, and Nothing Makes Sense from out of the clouds at 11-1 passes them all. Rebel Consort moves into second. Nothing Makes Sense has won it over Rebel Consort at 18-1, then Istria and Chez Soleil. Away and running. Good speed from the chalk, hazardous humor today, but Baba was a bit quicker despite those 13-1 odds, and Baba leads the charge into the first turn. Hazardous humor sits off the pace today in second, and Cairo Sugar fans out Crypto Mama wide. Even wider than that is Kingdom Queen, and Game Stonks is out in no man's land, and Ragtime Bell takes the beneficial trail up the rail. 6 furlongs out from the winning post, and Baba carves out the clock and shows the way by one. Cairo Sugar's eager to go, and now pulls that way to that second place position. Hazardous Humor's two pats off the rail now in third, and a 6 wide Game Stonks has had a very wide trip. Also right there in the thick of it too is Kingdom Queen, 5 deep and 4 wide is Crypto Mama, and Ragtime Bell has no excuses with 6 of them stretched across the track. Baba continues to lead the charge, but for how much longer? As Cairo Sugar ups the stakes in second. Hazardous Humor has sought the trip today and looms a winning threat now, and Kingdom Queen is now picked off fourth. Around the bend they go, and in for the fight is Cairo Sugar today. Hazardous Humor right there taking the fight to her. Baba slowly gives way. Kingdom Queen is deep on the track. Crypto Mama trying to respond. His head's turned for home, and Hazardous Humor collides with Cairo Sugar at the top of the stretch, and it's now Hazardous Humor with the pace in its hands. Cairo Sugar right there in for the fight, and now a distant third is Crypto Mama inside the 16th pole. Hazardous Humor still leading. Cairo Sugar fights right back. Cairo Sugar had the momentum. Cairo Sugar is first over Hazardous Humor, Ragtime Bell, and Crypto Mama. Away and running. Good speed today from Country Miles has an uncontested lead and gets a pop of the stick to stay up front. And Tucker Road is right there too. Caranos came away in third and Wild Time fans out of Pendants very deep. And I Am It has a glorious trip up the rail. Cape Cod Summer now lands fourth. Mean Tweets is second last. And Dagda's at the back of affairs. Around the first turn they go. And Country Miles is the pilot today and shows the way by one diminishing neck. Tucker Road applying that heavy pace pressure in that second place position. And Caranos is right there fighting for that third place check with I Am It with 5 furlongs to go in the prolonged last of the day. 3 of them fight for fifth. Widest runners appendage. Cape Cod Summer has the trip. And Wild Time's in between rivals. Mean Tweets is second last. And Dagda is tailed off badly. Nothing today from Dagda at the 3.5 furlong point. So Country Mile still calls the shots. Tucker Road has shadowed that leader every step of the way. Caranos comes under a loose rein in third place positioning, and now a good battle for fourth ensues along with Wild Time. 5/16 to go. Country Miles has been under the gun, and that's spun by Tucker Road, and those two have kicked away by 3. Caranos is clearly third and trying to wind up his Mean Tweets from the back of the pack. They swing in, and Country Miles continues to lead. It's a leg-weary leader, but leads by 3. Still chasing his Tucker Road, trying to get on track as Caranos. Mean Tweets is late on the scene, 100 yards to go, and Country Miles, the favorite, just kept on finding today. Country Miles has won it. Mean Tweets getting up for second. Caranos was third, and Tucker Road backpedaled to fourth.
Delaware Park.